Hello again, everybody, and welcome to Knoch High School tonight. It's a big Section 1 matchup between the homestanding Knoch Knights and the visiting Highlands Golden Rams. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, and Ricky Saffer, this is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Saxonburg. And Dean, this is a big one here tonight. These two teams battling it out for playoff positioning. Looks like they're both going to make it.
Nice crowd here, Mike. All the elementary kids here from the Knoch Knights tonight. We had that last week at our place. And again, you talk about big games, Mike. We have a control our own destiny. We escaped with our lives against Freeport. And again, this is a tough place to play, and a well-coached team with Ron McNabb at the helm. Should be a great one.
Let's talk about injuries tonight. The Rams have been battling through them all season. Looks like Mitch Desort is out there.
Yes, I texted his dad today. I said, give me some good news on Mitch, and he says the good news is he will play tonight. Future we don't know about. Tells me it's sore, but he's a gamer, Mike. He is worth his weight in gold, as we saw the other day when we missed him against Freeport. So let's see how he's going to do. I think we got a shot of him right now, and he's got him taped up. Yep, he does have him taped up. It was the same finger he hurt last year, too.
It is. And also, if you think about it, there's a non-section game tomorrow night at home against Apollo Ridge. If you're going to give guys a rest, tomorrow night would be the night to do it.
Tonight.
Yeah, because Friday coming up at Hampton. Speaking of at Hampton, Knoch had their biggest win of the year Friday night at Hampton. They beat them by 6. Knocked Hampton out of a tie for first and vaulted Mars back ahead of us because they have already beaten us once.
2 words did it, Mike. Austin Haynes, their fantastic point guard, really had the game of his career, 24 points, and he was a difference maker, Mike. And remember, that was at Hampton. They lost here at home to Hampton, but they evened that up out there. I talked to Coach McNabb before the game. He just said they played a great floor game and did everything right. He had injured his knee again, Mike, and it was the other knee this time, Haynes, and he was a little hurt against us last time, and he did the best he could, but he was not 100% that night. Obviously, he was 100% on Friday night out at Hampton.
You talk about this being a tough place to play for Highlands. Knoch has beaten Highlands 4 straight times in here, and interestingly, the last time that Highlands lost a section game to someone other than Mars or Hampton was here last December.
Well, Mike, again, just a tough place to play. They always have a big crowd. They always seem to get the elementary night that night, and they'll honor somebody before the game, I'm sure. And the key tonight, Mike, is very simply, got to get out early, got to set our tempo, got to get control of the game. You cannot let Knoch have control of the game, especially on their home court. We've seen it how many times, Mike, when we brought in not good teams, great teams, but we let Knoch control the tempo. We have to just come out. These kids out here tonight, they are tough kids. They know what they have to do, and I think they're going to do it tonight, but they have to get control of the first quarter if they want to pull out a victory.
These two teams are the 2 hottest teams in the section. They've combined to win 19 of their last 21 games. The 2 losses at Mars by 32 and at Mars by 33. So that'll tell you exactly what these two teams are doing right now, and both of them are very hot. Someone's going to come out of here with a win tonight, obviously. Attention high school seniors, you can learn the skills you need to start a career in the high-demand field of healthcare in less than a year. Serving the AK Valley for over 35 years, Career Training Academy provides the tools and support you need to start a professional career in medical or dental assisting, medical billing and coding, or massage therapy. Hey, we're proud to announce we've moved to our new location at the Hillcrest Plaza, Lower Borough. Been there since January 4th. Beautiful new blue carpets, right, Dean?
Yep.
Visit us on the web at careerta.edu or call them at 724-337-1000. Your career is waiting at Career Training Academy. The tip-off is waiting. Highlands at Knoch, and it's right after this.
All right, let's take a look at the lineups for the Highlands Golden Rams. The visitors tonight, they will start number 1, Ryan Boda, 5'11" junior, averaging 11 points a game, 86% from the foul line. Number 2 is Jamison Nee, a senior, 6 foot. Oops, they did RJ. No, it's Jamison. They put him out there. 19 points a game for Jamison, 69% from the field. I'm going to go with our list, Mike. RJ Rigger, yes, the junior, 6 foot, averaging 6 a game, and 77% from the foul line. Mitch Desort out there as a junior, 6'2", averaging 20 points a game, 73% from the foul line. And our senior, Levante Martin, we're at number 23 tonight, 6'3", averages 10 points a game, 59% from the foul line.
They paid no attention to the announcements and sent them out in their own order.
You got to love it.
Marching to the beat of their own drum.
All right, the Knoch Knights, coached by Ron McNabb. Ron's been here quite a while, huh, Mike?
He has. They've made the playoffs 4 years in a row, and as we mentioned earlier, they've beaten Highlands 4 straight here.
Number 23 is Matt Christie, the big guy in the middle, 6'3" junior, averaging 13 points a game. Number 24, Josh Knoch, a 6'2" junior, averages 5 points a game. Number 34, the guy with the outstanding game against Hampton, is Austin Hannes, 5'11" junior, averages 11 points a game. Number 35 is Jackson McGee, a 6'2" junior, averages 6 points a game. And a name familiar to us all, the senior out there, number 3, Aiden Albert, 5'11", averages 5 points a game. He knows a guy named Sam Albert, I believe.
He does very well.
Knows him Albert between quarters here.
Knows him personally, and there's a good shot at Aiden. Referees tonight, a veteran crew, Chad Calabria, Jeff Wagner, and Tim Tyler. And we'll be in for a slobber knocker here tonight. It usually is.
And they don't tolerate any monkey business. Chad Calabria usually takes control from Blackhawk.
Of course, Dante Calabria is his son. Great player at Blackhawk and North Carolina.
I know he went on to have a pretty good pro career in Italy, too. So, Mike, this should be a dandy again. It's always interesting when we come out to Knoch. The late arriving crowd from Toronto Heights is getting in here. And pretty good show tonight from the Knoch fans on their sideline. Tuesday night, fortunately, no snow on the ground.
It's unusual for out here. We're going to get it on Friday instead, but they're backing off on the forecast, so maybe we're going to luck out. Tomorrow they had called for some, but now it's clear. Looking good. I saw 0% last, so come out to Highlands to see Highlands against DePaulo Ridge tomorrow night, because that's our only home game this week.
2 on the road, 1 at home.
Jackson McKee all the way to the basket, and it's up around, no good. Rebound tipped, and Martin saved it in the corner.
All right, got to get it started, Mike. Told you first quarter's going to tell the tale.
Rams move left to right, dressed in their traveling brown uniforms. The Knights in the home whites. This is Boda to Rieger. Be interested to see how Desort looks and how he plays with that finger tape. Drives all the way in, kicked it out to Rieger in the corner. They will play tough man-to-man defense. Knee for 3, short. Rebound Albert. Knoch had a 7-point lead in the game at Highlands. Highlands came back to win 50-45, one of their more impressive games of the year because they had to gut it out. And one of the few games that the Highlands has played this year that's been decided by less than 10 points.
Turnover. See if Highlands can convert it. Highlands been the cardiac kids, Mike, coming back.
Oh, 3 by Rieger. And Bankers' hours are late here in Saxonburg, and it's 3-0.
Well, Mike, as they get out early, didn't know how to make a deposit to do it, but he did off the backboard and in.
3-0. Highlands leads it. Knights against man-to-man. Austin Hannes, who did not score in the game at Highlands. Turn around in the paint. Jumper by Matt Christie is no good. Neither rebound. Out to Desort. Did you see how he had to catch that ball? And he got hammered. No call. He peels himself up off the deck. And Hannes back the other way. Mitch caught that ball with his left hand. Sort of, now what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Christie.
Only 2, though.
With the kiss, and it's 3-2.
You're right, Mike. Mitch is favoring that hand. Right to the rack.
All the way in is Jamison Nee with the lay-in. 5-2 Highlands. It reminds me of a quarterback who has a problem with his right hand and hands off awkwardly with his left hand, the way he tried to catch that ball. By the way, Pac-Man Jones checked in and said he thinks Mitch is faking it. We know that's not true.
We saw pictures.
He demands an apology.
Gruesome pictures.
Gruesome pictures. There's Albert right side in front of the Knox student section and their cheerleaders. Now Hannes steps back. His 3 is down. Well, that took care of that right off the bat. Hannes ties it at 5.
And he didn't have a point against us, Mike, in the last game.
Ball's tipped out of bounds, and Highlands will keep it. Ron McNabb in the Burl Blue shirt tonight. I got a story. I had pit stuff on tonight, and I went to grab a sweatshirt out of the closet. And the first thing I saw with a blue sleeve, I grabbed it and pulled it down. It was a Burl Bucks hoodie. He said, Mac, he goes, you put it back, didn't you? I said, yes, I did.
Let's see what this does.
Desort for 3, no good, but Rieger gets the rebound. Out the Boda, here he comes. It's off the rim. They chase it down in the corner, and Albert has it. 5:25 left first quarter. He on the floor.
Mike.
Tried to get it off Albert, but couldn't. Hannes got Martin in the air, and now we have an offensive foul.
RJ. He does that a lot, Mike.
He is the king at taking those. Yep.
Hannes gets his first. And Mike, I know it's cold outside, but 3 guys from the Knoch Knights have long sleeve white shirts on. Looks like they forgot to take their shooting shirts off.
I think it's warm in here, but that's me.
I'm nice and toasty, and we're against the wall.
Here's Knee. Dribbles around, gets picked up by Albert. He's swinging around the perimeter, and that's what these guys want to make you do. They do not want to let you get the ball inside. Knee with a head fake. Goes to the foul line, got in trouble and lost it. Stolen out of there by Christie.
That's a turnover, Mike, but it's really a foul.
Now Hannes sets the offense, going to run a double stack out here. Double screen. Couldn't use it.
Whoa!
And he throws it to the popcorn vendor.
That was section 1 over there.
I had to pull that out from football season. I haven't used that in a while.
They have a big crew over there, Mike. They're a little limited tonight. Remember when they used to have the...
the pep band was tremendous.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ricky misses them. The youngsters were over there before the game. It's elementary night. He's happy they went away. Here's Knee for 3 out of the corner. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, pulled out of there by McKee.
Another good look, Mike. I mean, we're getting the looks. Got to get them to go, though.
5-5. Nearly halfway through the first. Knoch now they work it down inside to Christie, but step in front by Knee. 2-on-2 to Desort. Desort got up in the air and draws the foul. Now Mitchell go to the line and shoot 2 at 4:16.
That's what they do best, Mike. Out in transition and looking to get that transition layup.
Lamar McCamey at the scorer's table. He'll check in for someone. We'll see. It might be for Mitch.
Look good there, Mike.
Yes, he did. 73% from the foul line. It's going to be for RJ. Or is it?
Yep. I don't know.
No, we have 6.
Somebody's got to come up.
I didn't see who sat. Mitch makes them both.
Were we playing with 4 the whole time?
Maybe.
Boda sat.
Boda, thank you, Rick.
Still by
Knee. Took it away. Oh, he tried to get it back to McCamey, but it was on him a little quick. He missed it. Knoch with the ball down, too. It's going to be this way all night. Now they work it inside to Christie, and we got a foul by Highlands. That'll be their first of the night. Knoch has committed 2 early on.
I think that's RJ.
Check Labrie. As you said, we'll take control of things, Dean. And good official. Now they work it into Albert. Right side, Hannes. Here comes another 3. It's off the rim, no good. And Desort has perfect positioning. Slides it back to Knee. Knee stops, pops, 3 ball, in and out. He's cold so far. McCamey had to take it off him, saved it, but stepped on the line. Turned it over at 3:43.
Turnover 3 apiece, Mike.
A lot of defense so far. Like only 95 points scored the first time they played. Highlands had trouble getting out of the starting blocks on Friday against Freeport, but they sure did in the 4th quarter. Outscored them, I believe. 33-11 down the stretch.
There it was. What happened, Mike? It was defense, and there's Knee on defense there.
Knee got the contact, and they're going to call it on the floor.
I wish it was your dad's NBA, Mike, because that would be a 3-point play.
B.J. Gorley picks up the foul. I was checking some stats, thanks to Scott Briggs, of course. The longtime radio voice of the Knights for stats. P.J. Gorley is the only one of the Knoch players shooting higher than the 60s from the foul line.
Wow.
And he's shooting 77% and has gotten there a goodly amount of time.
They're usually pretty good from the foul line, Mike.
Yeah, not so this year. A lot of guys in the 60s. Oh, left-handed layup by Martin is no good.
Look at that.
McCamey stole it. Rams missing all kind of layups.
And
Martin again. Yes. Shot score foul. Levante Martin.
Great box outs by both those guys, Mike, and it converts, and Gorley's going to get his second quickly. More important, Highlands 9, Knoch 5. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Levante Martin, 59% from the foul line. The Rams, on the other hand, only Martin, as he settles that one in, only Martin and Knee shooting under 70%, and Knee's at 69. So the Rams are shooting 67% from the line going into tonight. I went back and did a little checking. 64% last year.
That's very good. Believe me, 3% is a big improvement, Mike. That's a lot of shots. Here comes pressure.
This is Christie backcourt. 10-second count is on. Albert got it to McKee, and he gets it across. Splits a double team. Goes right to the basket against
Boy,
McKee.
did he get challenged.
Threw up a wild one, missed it. Second one short. Rebound, McCamey tipped it, and Boda took it. Out to Mitch.
That athletic
Against Albert, lays it up and scores.
That was so athletic.
Ron McNabb needs a timeout as Highlands takes a 12-5 lead.
Lamar McCamey, Mike, again, what an athlete. Let's talk about the Bouchers of the nation. It's dedicated licensed professionals protecting your family at Nationwide Insurance. We just call them agents. We put members first because we don't have shareholders. Mel and John at the Boucher Agency want to help you relieve some of the stress involved with insuring your new teen driver. Ask about the Nationwide Insurance Young Driver Discount. When you compare, no one beats Nationwide's rates for young drivers. Join a nation that cares. Call your hometown Nationwide agents, John and Mel, at 724-224-4300. They have evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the AK Valley, the Bouchers and Nationwide are on your side.
Hey, Dean, the Rams come into tonight winners of 8 in a row. It's the first time they've had a winning streak that long since 2008 when they were in the middle of a 12-game streak to get there. And that should tell you the kind of basketball they're playing. They've won 12 out of 13, 8 in a row. And their magic number is 2 to clinch a playoff spot. They can clinch tonight.
Wow. You know, Mike, we're a well-kept secret. We're not getting a lot of publicity.
No, and that's just fine with me. I don't know about you.
Well, I think Mike White should come and talk to Stosh sometime. He's done a great job here. He's turned the program around in basically 2 years, Mike.
Christie all the way to the basket. Gets blocked by McCamey, but they call the foul. Well, I saw Mike in one of his blog posts say that it's really hard for him to decide after Newcastle, Beaver Falls, Mars, and Hampton. After that, it's just everybody thrown under a hat. And I found it interesting that he made that comment. Well, the first thing is he hasn't seen Highlands play.
Exactly. Come on, I invited him to the Mars game, by the way. I said, if the powers that be will spring for mileage for you to come to the hither, you'll be more than well accepted.
Yeah, normally, a lot of times what happens with the big city papers, if the school doesn't have North in front of it, they don't usually go.
There you go.
Boat all the way in.
Yeah.
It wouldn't go. After the Knights again, missing 2 free throws. Here's Hannes back. And that's been an Achilles heel. Scott was telling us that the first time we saw them. That's a 3 out of the corner by Devin Campbell is no good. But good job by Albert to knock the rebound away. Albert for 3, yes.
Aiden Albert did that all himself. Mike took the rebound away from RJ and converted the 3.
Aiden Albert loves playing against Highlands. Desort's 3 is no good, and he runs right into Tim Tyler on his way up the court. Did you see that? He turned to go up the court and play defense. He ran right into the official. Braden Timmons now into the Highlands lineup, replacing Levante Martin.
And he's got to watch his hand, too, Mike. What an effort he put on Friday night. Got on 7 points, and I'll tell you what, I don't think we win without him.
I don't think we do either. A couple of blocks, too, using the left hand.
We win by 10, so you can say, well, would have won by 3. He did a lot of things that didn't count the scoreboard.
The amount of points in the victory doesn't always mean how the game was. Christie inside, tries to get post position, but Timmons played good defense, but Christie can't a nice shot. He's got 4, and it's back to 12-10.
That one's settled, Mike.
Oh, Timmons got 3. Nice feed from knee. 14-10. KQV.
The old day.
110. It's still there. Can't hear it out here, but here's Hannes. 1 minute left, first quarter.
Penn State football.
That's right.
Yep. There, Bowen almost got that one.
Run it, the Lions. Here's Hannes. Foul line extended, kicked it out to Albert. Nice. Kicked away beautifully by knee. Stuck his hand in there and knocked it out. Here's Mitch. Tries to get a screen. Nice dump down to Timmons. Kicked it back out. Boda's 3 is long. It's knocked out of bounds by Highlands, and Knoch will get it at 44 seconds.
Just a little too much.
Yes. Rieger's going to come in and give Mitch Desort a rest. And Levante Martin will give Lamar McCamey a break.
Nice,
this is not
when we get our
when you actually have it, that you can see the 7 and fill in otherwise with other guys that have stepped up big time for us while we've had guys hurt. Crosholes, Martinka, Ursig. Knoch out top, now to Hannes, 31 seconds. Highlands has the arrow here. They lead by 4 late first quarter. This is Campbell, who was big in the first game off the bench for Mackey, 8 points.
We're averaging 10 off the bench, Mike. That's much better than Highlands.
That's a good number. Well, we haven't had much of our bench really in the spots. Here's Christie, steps back against Timmons, off the rim. Timmons the rebound. 9 seconds.
They played a lot of close games, Mike. They averaged 51, give up 50.
Boda, 4 seconds, 3. Back out. Long one by Rieger. It's in and out. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. Looked like that one might be going in.
I'd like to lift his hand.
First quarter's over here at Knoch. The Rams have a 14-10 lead.
Wanted that early lead, Mike. We got it. Let's see what we can do with it.
Well, winter is here, and Snowmageddon may be coming for the weekend, so you might want to step into Highland Tire as quickly as you can to see why they've been voted the best place to buy tires in the AK Valley since 1993. That's 23 consecutive years. Their dedicated service team will take care of your needs with a level of professionalism seldom seen in the tire industry. Visit HighlandTire.com for directions to the location nearest you. Call them in Trentham at 724-224-9222 or in Natrona Heights at 724-224-7900. Highland Tire, service, integrity, price, we deliver.
Speaking of the Alberts, Mike, there is Jody, Aiden's mom, and to her
parents
left would be the Natowskis. Yep, and
Kenny Elliott sneaking in there behind, and his wife.
Coaching up in Butler. Now I coached against him, his wife, and you pan up a little higher. You say, "Where's Coach Albert?" Well, right there, the yellow sweatshirt, the gold sweatshirt, with Chutch in front of him. His son to the left.
His son's a wrestler, you know.
Yeah, a wrestler.
He's an indie pro wrestler in the area.
Yeah, pretty cool. And that's his wife next to him. Obviously, they tried to not sit together because I understand Jody's a screamer.
We've noticed this many times over the years, how when parents have their kids playing, a lot of times they do not sit with each other. The Masons didn't sit with each other.
True that, yeah.
It happens a lot.
I'm only kidding, Jody. I know Sam drive your
Jamison Nee with a nice dribble drive to the basket and the lay-in. He's got 4, and it's 16-10 Highlands.
Nice move by Jamison, Mike, to the right down Broadway. Boy, we see a nice addition to the football team this year, too.
Certainly was.
All-conference, Mike, as a senior.
Deservedly so.
Never mentioned the all-conference football guy.
Really?
Mitch Nazort was there, Braden Timmons, Lamar McCamey.
Knoch with a 12-footer scores and draws the foul.
Can't foul that jump shooter, Mike.
His first basket of the night. He only had 3 in the opener out at Highlands, a game, of course, that we had mentioned. Highlands won by 5.
Lamar McCamey, Mike, was voted co-defensive lineman of the year.
He was terrific for us. He really was. He was very disruptive in and out. And again, Knoch shooting. That's 2 for 5 from the line this year for him. 16-12, Highlands by 4.
They're 0 for 3 from the line tonight, Mike.
It's been a problem.
It's helping.
And considering the way they play, they need those. Boda all the way in with the right hand, and it settles for him. His first basket, all 5 starters on the score sheet, and it's 18-12.
Doing that? Yeah, not a real good.
Hannes quickly down with Boda watching him. Boda usually draws the assignment of the...
Boy, walked it.
He did. Got around it, put it up and in. Nice post move by Christie after he started dribbling again. Yep. And it's 18-14.
They're giving Levante that yabba-dabba-doo step too, so it's going both ways.
And there he took it. Yep. Used up the dribble and kicked it back out to Rieger with a head fake. Rieger swings it over to Boda. Allen's being patient. Now they reset things. Nee got shut off by Albert. You see the type of defense they play. Number 2 defensive squad in AAA this year. And they were number 2 last year. Nee off the glass, won't go. Rebound, McCamey tipped it, but Christie got it.
Nice job of blocking that time by Gorley.
They're number 2 to Newcastle this year. They were number 2 to the eventual champion last year, Indiana.
Gorley on the blocks against McCamey.
Beautifully done.
Yep, you got a piece of that one too. Lamar actually blocked that shot, but Gorley's strong enough to put it in, and all of a sudden it's 18-16.
Here's Nee. Tries to get around Albert. He plays tough defense. And back out to Martin. Rieger tried to use a screen by McCamey. Unable to do so as Knoch fought through it, and now Stoch wants to talk it over. He didn't like the way that offense looked right there, and the Rams are going to...
He's trying to get Mitch and Braden back in there, Mike. We just need that extra guard out there tonight. Want a great home-cooked meal?
Sure.
I haven't got to eat tonight. We'll tell you that story later. That's part of the trivia question, Mike.
Oh, that's cool.
Tried the Anchor on Freeport Road in Natrona Heights. Joey and E.D. continue the family tradition started way back in 1953. Try the original anchor burger served with thinly sliced ham and cheese. Eddie's becoming a regular on Fridays.
He is.
Gets that one. Or their signature wings, 8K Valley style, full wings, not pieces. There's always a different blue plate special every day. No reservation needed. Kitchen's open till 11. Great crowd on Friday night, huh, Mike?
That was tremendous.
So make it a point to stop by the Anchor Inn. After the game, discuss the Rams' push to the plaza. That's the Anchor Inn, Freeport Road in Trent Heights. Welcome aboard.
You know, we asked to come up and then talk about the games and how things are going. People actually do.
Yes, we're having a good crowd up there. Friday night, place is packed.
People actually come up and discuss the Rams. It's great. It's a lot of fun. We got to talk about the popcorn sometime.
Oh, fantastic. Special. They make that special.
They do. I was watching Andy. Oh, that's a three from knee out of the corner.
For knee.
And it's so good that Susan Gillette actually got the recipe and gets the same exact way that they make it to make popcorn in her. She got one of those popcorn makers too. Tremendous. There's a shot by Hannah's wide right. Rebound Timmons. Highlands with the ball up 5.
Up tempo.
Knee is fouled out top.
We're going to get Aiden Albert with this second, Mike.
Team foul number 5 against the Knights. 5:10 left first half. Rams leading 21-16. But yeah, it's a special recipe, and I'm not going to tell you what they use because it's a secret. Luckily, Sue Gillette's friends with Dee, and she gave it up for him.
Double teams in the post.
Oh, Timmons had trouble.
And Mike, that's just that hand, I think.
Now, that was indecision more than his hand. And he went to try to bring it back, and there was a hand of a Knighted player in there too. Here's Albert. Out top. Loops it into Hannes. Goes up high to get it. Now McKee. They'll be very patient. Inside. Beautifully done, but Timmons swatted it, but they get the foul. Braden got him with the body, and Gorley will go to the line and shoot 2. It's the first foul on Timmons. I talked about it earlier. Gorley, 77% from the foul line, and that's what a goodly number of attempts, the most attempts of anybody on the team.
He does not start, Mike, off the bench.
He got 11 points the first game against Highlands, averaging 8 a game.
It's a luxury to have those 5 fouls back, though. You know?
Oh, my goodness. They are just really throwing up some bricks from the charity stripe so far.
0 for 5 now, Mike. We can keep that streak going, huh?
Now the second one is drained. And Matt Christie's going to check back in for the Knights, and Josh Knoch will sit down. 4:34 left first half. Highlands 21 and Knoch 17.
Just can't pull away, Mike. Biggest lead is 6, I believe. And I don't
12-5. 12-5. They led by 7. That was midway through the first.
Knoch has a way of keeping themselves around, Mike.
Here's Nee. Got Albert up in the air. Drives to the basket, lays it up and scores.
He's got 9.
23-17. Highlands by a half a dozen.
And how Knoch keeps themselves in the game, Mike? They play defense.
They do. And they shorten the game by limiting possessions, too.
That's been a staple of Mackey for years.
Step in front by Desort, and he punched it free. Over to Boda. Back to Mitch. Stutter step goes all the way in. He got fouled. How about that? There, Braden reaches down with the bad hand and pulls Mitch up with his bad hand. Darn it, these guys are tough. Desort at the line. He'll shoot up air. And Gorley picks up his third, Dean.
Wow, that's quick. I thought that
Snuck
was
up on you.
Yeah, I thought that was on McKee, I'll be honest. That's a key guy, Mike. You get that big guy out of there. Jason McKee gave Mitch Desort a look like you're going to get the Academy Award for bad acting because he thought Mitch...
No, Dean, that's a Grammy.
That's a good one, Mike.
Again, Pac-Man listens to our broadcast. Desort will get a second. 3 for 3 tonight. Make it 4 for 4, and the Rams have their biggest lead, 25-17.
There's nothing wrong with bad acting, Mike, as long as you...
No! No. You try to buy anything you can get out there. The game's hard enough as it is, right?
It rattles the other team. Like I said, McKee was giving him the stink eye about he thought he was acting. There's nothing wrong with it.
That's what they were started getting unbent about that. So what if he was? He gave that up on the first play of the game when he threw it 70 yards down the field.
Yeah, that was the tell him I can do.
By the way, here I am. He was terrific, wasn't he?
You know,
he really was.
Did that.
He really was. Albert misses from 3, and Knoch got the rebound, and Albert will reset things.
The fact that he walked out there, Mike.
Exact. That was enough for me.
Exactly. I felt the same way, and then he performed on top.
He sure did.
It was an added bonus.
Great move by Albert, but he got rim rejected. He showed it to Jamison, pulled it away.
Ooh, he made that one pass.
Martin.
He should have went to the in the corner.
Turned it over.
Yep. 5th foul, 5th turnover for each team, 5 apiece.
25-17. 3:06 to go, first half. Highlands averaging 73 points a game.
Knock it out to 8 on them, Mike. Let's keep it going.
They'll be fortunate to get to 60 tonight. But that's just the way these games are played.
Yep. As long as it ends up a W.
Here's Christie, out to Knoch between circles. Right side, McKee. Hannes off a screen, but he got pushed back by Mitch, and he'll reset things center circle. Boda shuts him down.
We get everybody healthy, Mike. We're going to be a tough fight just because we go 7 deep, and you can.
And they're all good. And they're all good players. Knoch's 3's off the back rim. Beautiful play by Boda.
He kept it alive, and look,
he threw it away.
Mike, he had to. He had lost control.
Yeah. Nearly a steal, but a great job by McKee to get a hold of it. His first basket of the night, and it's 25-19. That was a great job to catch that ball.
Well, again, I can't blame Boda for that turnover, Mike.
Desort's 3 out of that corner is nothing but the bottom of the net.
He never had control of the ball. He did the one smart thing. He threw it forward as hard as he could, hoping to hit a Highlands player.
9 for Desort, and it's 28-19. Rams by 9 for the first time tonight. 2 minutes left. Now we don't want to let him get that little run at the end of the half. Hannes stops at the foul line and kicks it back out. Albert used up his dribble. McKamey thought about it, but Knoch was able to corral it. Back to Christie. Now Hannes got pushed back. Christie's open, little 12-footer. It's down. That's a lost start in this day and age.
We were talking about it in practice today, Mike. Nobody takes a pull-up jumper anymore.
And he got fouled as he's ridden by Albert, and Albert picks up his 3rd at 1:35. Albert and Gorley both with 3 personal fouls.
Used to be the other way around in Knoch. We'd always be in foul trouble. They are. We talked about that. With the 3-point play now, Mike, nobody takes a pull-up jumper anymore. It's always either attack the rim or take a 3. So guess what? We're teaching pull-up jumper.
We're talking about that on Tony Kornheiser's show today. I was listening to. There's Nee making the first. Jamison 69%. He'll probably push it to 70 now.
The other shot you see is that little teardrop when they attack the basket and pull up short, but nobody.
Or the dribble drive all the way through with and lay it in off the glass.
But you're right. Nobody foul line extended takes a jump shot.
Highlands by 8. 1:30 remaining, first half. 29-21. Nee makes 1 out of 2.
First foul shot we missed tonight, Mike.
Yeah, we struggled the other night. This is Christie, right foul line extended. Back out to Hannes. We're protected. We have all kind of football players.
There you go.
I saw an old punter walk in too, Mike Shoemaker. We're really taking care
great.
of him.
Mike's here tonight. Bring his nephew.
I saw his dad too. So.
Clark, great. Ooh. Hey, you put your hand in the candy cookie jar?
Uh-huh.
Jamison's not arguing. Yeah. It's only our 14th foul, Mike.
That's a good thing. That's the first on Jamison. I've got Nee, Rieger, Timmons, and McKamey all with 1, and I'm missing 1 somewhere.
And that's it?
We have 5 now.
Yeah, I only got 4 myself. So.
Ball's tipped out of bounds by Martin. It'll stay with Knoch. 57 seconds left of the first half. Knoch has the ball and the arrow. Now down 8. Does Mackey try to shorten it by holding for 1 here and then getting it to come back out?
Groschel could be your designated foul here, Mike. We have 1 to give, so Martinka.
Yeah, Tyler and Dom are both out there. And if they get a stoppage, I'm sure Tyler will bring Boda and Desort back in. There's a long 3 by Campbell from out top. It's no good, and McKamey got the rebound. 45 seconds. Highlands with the basketball up 8. Here's Nee into the forecourt. Right side to Groschel. Does the little yabba-dabba-do and looks for help. And there's Nee to take it. Right side, McKamey. 30 seconds. Pass. Inside to Nee. He got shut off by Hannes. Goes up anyway. Can't get it to go. But McKamey does a great job to sneak it out out of there.
This is so strong.
Grosh holds for three. In and out. No good rebound.
Look who got it.
McCamey. No. Still loose. McCamey out of the corner.
14 seconds. We got enough time, guys.
Here's Knee.
What's
What's
wrong now?
Timeout Highlands.
Ooh.
He's going to call one with 12 seconds to go, get his shooters back in the ball game, and take a crack at this here at the end of the first half. Highlands leading it 29-21.
You know, Tyler's performed some magic, Mike, on these timeouts. Let's see if we can come up with something here. I thought we had a good look that last time, but again, I agree with him. Try to get the offense back in here.
Good time to remind you all that games can be seen on Channel 190. All the Tuesday games will be Thursday at 6:30. The Friday games the following Wednesday at 6:30. Internet-wise, you go to YouTube, Highlands High Football Channel, or to goldenrams.com. You go to the athletics drop-down menu, and you click on videos, athletic games, all right there.
Don't let the word football fool you. We got the basketball game.
We inherited it. We kept it. It's already up there, and we were able to use it, and it helped us out. So when football starts again, it'll really make sense.
1-3-1 by Knoch, trying to throw him off here in the final 6 seconds.
5 seconds. Knee does all the way to the basket. Didn't mind him very much. Laid it up and in. He's got 12 at the buzzer. And that's the end of the first half, and the Rams with a successful one. It's Highlands 31 and Knoch 21. The Wireless Zone is your Verizon Wireless headquarters. Wireless Zone is the place with the hottest devices at the coolest prices. Smartphones, iPads, tablets, all the latest accessories. Stop into Wireless Zone today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. Wireless Zone has 13 area locations, including 6 in the AK Valley. Rams fans, your Wireless Zone headquarters are in the Walmart Plaza next to GNC, or at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall next to JCPenney's and across from Victoria's Secret. If you have any wireless questions, you can email John Mason today. Just drop him a line at jmwzone@yahoo.com. Halftime in Saxonburg. It's the Highlands Golden Rams 31, the Knoch Knights 21. Back with a second half right after this. We are back at Knoch. Highlands leading at 31-21. Mike Pavlik back with you. Mike Choma will be along in a second. He's been gathering very valuable information for us while we've been out of here at halftime. Rams leading at 31-21, Dean, despite the fact that they shot only 11 for 29 from the field in that first half.
They hit big shots, though, Mike, when they had to. And again, the Knoch Knights didn't cooperate as far as holding their little bargain up so far. And I hope that continues in the second half. Double-digit leads at Knoch are hard to come by.
As always, when we give you stats like that, shooting statistics and things, we thank Steve Meaner for that because he's keeping those at the book.
He's amazing. He
does. It's a lot easier to do it when you're not talking. I tried. It's impossible. Here's Hannes. I can barely keep the scoring. Knoch with the ball, starting the second half, moving left to right. They're going to have a nice third quarter, as they did against Hampton. That was the difference in the game, was that third quarter. Boda stole it. Rams back the other way.
Trying to get the ball to Mike Christie, Mike, not a bad idea. That's one place they had the advantage.
Zort from the corner for three, off the rim, no good. Took a long rebound. Martin tried to pry it away, but Albert comes back the other way. But he's 2 on 3, and good defense by Highlands there forces another turnover.
2 quick turnovers, Mike, and Knoch come out with a little giddy up here in the third quarter. I'm sure there's a little pain peeling at halftime.
A little.
Got to talk to Sam Albert at halftime, Mike. All's well up there with Evan.
That's good.
Living in Knoch.
Hannes hits the deck. 15-footer by Knee is no good. Martin the rebound, gets fouled, he'll go to the line. Good hustle by Levante on the glass. He's tough to match up with in there.
Jody, you know, she teaches at the Seneca Valley School District.
I did not know that. I know that her dad, Dick Natalski, is just a wonderful artist, and he does all the drawings and paintings for the football team. Had done that for years for Sam.
And how about Addison Albert? We haven't talked about her.
Oh my goodness! If you haven't,
tell
Martin gets 1 out of 2.
I floored you with that, didn't I?
You did, and I love music. You know that. And we knew she could sing, but I didn't know she could sing like that. And
if you don't know what we're talking about, Smokey Robinson picked her to perform it first night, and her and the young man from Lower Burrell.
Oh, nearly as
nice steal. It is.
Steal by knee, and he does get it. Knee back the other way. Carries it all the way in.
Look at that
and gets the first down.
Yeah.
Inside the 25.
Rolled his way in there. And again, my first night she was recorded the prayer. And it's just amazing. The young man from Lower Borough, he sings in Italian opera style. She translates into English, and just it's hard enough to sing a duet, let alone in two different languages. And they hit every note first night at Bedlam Center. And if you get a chance, you can look that up on YouTube, right? Addison Albert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Highlands extends that lead now to
34 to 21. Their biggest lead of the night.
Jamison in with 14.
Now a jumper is missed. Albert got the rebound, and brother Aiden up and in, just as we mentioned. Colin Akins is his name.
What a singer.
And you just type Addison Albert's name in.
There you go.
Backdoor Levante. Just type that into YouTube, and look how many I've got just on this page right here. I got 4, 5, or 6 of them right there. And just listen to it, and you will be impressed. Inside, and Matt Christie for the lay, and he's got double figures.
And she's only a senior, Mike. Her voice has such range. That's amazing.
Tremendous.
Yeah. I say only a senior. We knew her when she was a ball girl, huh?
Head fake by knee. Goes in amongst the tall trees and lays it in.
He is a big difference here tonight, Mike. He is in with 16. Highlands lead up to 13.
38 to 25.
Well, they did what I asked them. Like I said, come out and put the gas pedal on.
Albert's wide open for 3. It's off the rim. Oh, great job of blocking out by Rieger. Lets it at the floor.
Look at that.
Great
hustle. Oh!
He couldn't get it. Boda does.
Saved it.
Boda with a great job in the corner. Head fake by Rieger. Worked it over to Mitch.
There you go. Right downstairs. What a pass.
And Ron McNabb, no, he's not going to call timeout. I thought he was.
Yep, we're on a run here, up to 15 now. And what a great, there you go.
Now he does. He got up for a second. I thought he was going to call it. He just waited a minute. 5:14 to go, third quarter. And now the Golden Rams have stretched it out to a 40 to 25 lead. And they can do it in bunches, Dan.
Yep, looks like that one pass went right between them like it was almost hiked to him.
And speaking of him, it's been a lot of Jamison Knee tonight for Highlands.
Him is Jamison Knee, and if you're ready for a new home addition, kitchen, bathroom, or game room, let the licensed professionals at B&E Home Renovations your first and only call. B&E's top priority is customer service. Their experienced local crews guarantee your job will be completed on time exactly the way you want it. Visit their website today at benehomerenovations.com for money-saving offers on their already reasonable prices. Better yet, give Brian a call at 724-351-3172 for a free estimate. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy. And there's Jamison. He has been busy tonight, Mike, to the tune of 16 points.
Indeed. Now, this is a big game tonight, and we talked about it before the game, that, you know, the ones down the road aren't going to mean a whole lot if you don't win this one first.
You control your own destiny. Again, Mitch being out there tonight, Mike, you know, he's not going to be 100%. He has 8 points, comes in averaging 20 points, but it's more important he's out there tonight. Doesn't have to be the scorer tonight. Jamison's taking care of that. But, again, a lot of gutsy performances these last couple weeks, and that's the reflection on the coach, Mike. Anderson Chinsky, like I said, I mean, he got to get him some publicity. He's done a great job here. It's 4 years now, right? This is fourth?
This is fourth season. Now Christie with a baseline jumper, no good. Oh, Albert had good position, but he couldn't get the follow to go. Now Hannes with a long 3 right down the middle. Rattles in and out. Tip back to Albert, he scores. That was a lot of 1-2 that time.
Yep, right place, right time for Aiden. He now has 7. There's a kickball. 40 to 27. And
I'll
say one thing about Coach Stosh. His first year here, Mike, he won one more game than everybody thought he'd win.
That's very true.
And that was one.
That is very true.
I've never seen a coach face a situation he did where he came back and did not have one varsity point returning. I've never heard of it.
No. Martin, baseline little jumper is no good, and Christie got the rebound. See if the Knights can put a run together now. 4:35 left third quarter, Highlands by 13.
And then to take the Rich Falter beatdowns after that too. When we were done, everybody added 10 points when they beat us because of the years we pounded them.
Christie got free in the paint, rolls out, and Martin has it. Controls it. Got it to Boda.
Desort
cutting for the goal.
Yes.
Desort lays it up and scores.
It's now in double figures with 10. A lot of tough rides home on the bus in those days, Mike. I just told him kept hanging in there.
I've got Mitch with 11, by the way, as does the scoreboard. Steal by McCamey. Cuz prodded away. Now he lost it back. And now McKee lost it out of bounds, and Highlands will get it as the Knights continue to be sloppy. Dean, I'm telling you, human nature. We talked about this Friday. They had such a big win on Friday at Hampton.
You're right, Mike.
And you come out the next night, and you just don't know that you can replicate the same feeling that you had.
Yeah, takes a lot out of you. And young kids especially, Mike. But look at when they bring Timmons and Zazorda. I mean, the rotation
off a screen, and that one's pure.
Only 2, but it makes him 13 now.
44-27. Albert now against Knee. Well, Knee is a bulldog defensively. We talked about that the other night after the game. When he wasn't in there the other night, the thing you missed the most is his intensity. Christie with a nice jumper off the right wing foul line extended. He's the Knights' leading scorer with 12, and it's 44-29 Highlands. 3:10 left, third period.
He's been keeping him in the game, Mike, but again, this is a team we've always wanted to see so far this year. First time they've been out there together.
Knee missed the 3, and Jackson McKee has the rebound. I think Jackson McKee, I like to think of let Jackson McKee do your taxes.
Exactly.
Hannes drives right to the goal and lays it in. Now Highlands wants to talk it over as McKee laid it in, and Stosh with that not happy look on Stosh's face.
Is it time yet?
It's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
Well, no, well, go ahead, do it.
Okay, we have actual props tonight here.
We have props. Ricky, maybe you want to get a shot of this. B&J Sports, located at 1605 Freeport Road, Natrona Heights, has been serving our local sports teams and the great fans of the AK Valley for 5 decades. You could go into B&J Sports today and get one of these handsome Highlands toques.
I finally got it. Had to go get it myself. You know what, Mike? -6 degrees drove me to this.
It did.
Isn't that sharp, though?
Glenn Mills' friendly staff step in there today. B&J Sports team uniforms, trophies, and a handsome Highlands toque. I have one, too, from a few years back. Give Glenn a call, 724-226-2762. 5 decades says it all. B&J Sports.
Who says we don't have video on our commercials, Mike?
Look at that. Props. Your arm all right?
And I tell you what, it's been a lifesaver these last couple days, Mike. And it has that extra elastic, that brand new
tighter.
hat. Yep.
I have a Penguin one like that that I wear on the really cold days. I have my Pitt one with me tonight, too. So Panthers are getting smoked early on at Pete, so hopefully they can turn that around.
North Carolina State knocked them out last year.
They've lost 3 in a row to them.
8-point favorite. I didn't
They
think
can't
so.
score. They're beating them 16-6 so far. Last score I had. I'll check it again after the quarter. How's that? Maybe things will have improved.
I have trivia for you. Interesting trivia. I thought of it on the fly, Mike.
Here's literally. Here's Rieger. Oh, he got rim rejected. And a rebound comes to Campbell. Devin Campbell forecourt all the way in against McCamey and got bumped by McCamey. And Campbell will shoot 2. He's 3 for 4 from the line on the year.
A little bit of a body foul that time.
44-31. Highlands by 13. Have led by as many as 17.
You know, Mike, our defense has tuned it up too lately. They've been doing a good job.
54 points a game is not bad.
Nope. Not your uncle's Highlands team.
Campbell misses the first as the woes from the line continue for Ron McNabb. Brian Sherrick down there is able assistant.
1 of 7. Not going to get it done.
Campbell makes 1 out of 2. And it's 44-32. Knock on a 5-0 run.
Ooh, baby.
You can see that coming a mile away. Boda missed a shot. It's tipped around, and Knox got it in. Here they come 2-on-1. Albert right in at Rieger. It won't go, but it'll go to the line.
And Mike, that was 2 buddies, Braden Timmons and Aiden Albert. And you can't blame Braden because if I was Aiden, I'd walk right up to the guy and say, why didn't you call that pick out for me? You're trying to get me killed. And to that I mean his fellow teammate.
Right.
They see it coming. Braden's not going to say, look out, I'm going to pick you. It's got to come from the Knoch Knights.
And again, first one misses. Aiden Albert, 38% from the line.
He's got to be a little woozy after that.
2:16 left, third quarter. Knoch trying to push themselves back in. I would like to get it into single figures by the time we turn the corner here. Missed them both, and Levante has it.
2 for 10.
Ouch. Knee around a screen. Tries to get around Hannes, but got shut off by the big fella. Kicked it back out to Boda. Nice pass. Backdoor Timmons.
Foul.
Can't get it to go. Timmons looks to Tim Tyler and asks for help.
He was fouled.
None to be had. Here's Hannes back the other way. Out to Christie. 15, in and out, and in again.
That's a 4-point swing, Mike. He's got 16 now.
7-0 Knoch run has cut it to 10.
And you never know with this team.
And now knee is fouled. That'll be the third team foul against Knoch second half.
Hannes picks that one up. And that's not going to be a shooting foul.
And that's 3 on him. Albert, Hannes, and Gorley all in with 3.
All with 3.
Speaking of Gorleys, we'll see Matt Gorley tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
The Apollo Ridge Vikings. If you're watching this on YouTube early on Wednesday, the game's Wednesday night. Come on out. Oh, and Desort just threw it right to Gorley, speaking of TJ.
Yep, 7 turnovers.
And Knoch making a push. Kick it out to the corner to Campbell for 3. Down!
Look out.
A 10-0 run for the Knights. And all of a sudden, it's 44-37. And now there's a lid on it for Highlands. Christie the rebound. Down goes knee.
Yep.
1 minute left, third quarter. Campbell's feeling it. Yes!
You knew it was coming, Mike. It's just a matter of when.
A 13-0 run, and it's 44-40.
There you saw Brady Timmons last trip, Mike, playing one-handed. He couldn't get that second hand in.
Desort around his screen. Dumps it down to Timmons, and that one works.
That time he did the juggling act. Mike got that one hand in there. He's got 4.
46-40. Highlands once up 17.
They just won't go away, Mike.
Hannes tried to use Christie, but the Rams fought through the pick. Gorley top of the screen. Oh, nearly stole it. Kicked it back out to Albert. Back to Gorley. Now Christie drives in with a runner. Offensive foul.
Great job out of Levante Martin, Mike, to stand there and take it. He did. 14 to go here in the third quarter. 6-point game. We should get the last shot.
Christie picks up his second. 46-40, 14 seconds. Highlands with a very important 2 for 1 now. They have the ball with 14 seconds to go, and they'll have the ball to start the fourth quarter.
That's big, Mike. I'm not going to try that 1-3-1 again, Mike, here. Last time Highlands took advantage.
I hate this.
Well, I think you should pick it up.
Well, I just think that the minute the ball hits the floor, the clock should start. Here's Desort left side. Drives to the basket. He got hammered. There's no call. It's loose, and Knoch has it. Hannes has 3 seconds to do something with it. 2 seconds. 1.
Ooh.
It's wide right. Tyler Stachinsky with a couple of words for Chad Calabria. That's the end of the third quarter with a score. Highlands 46, Knoch 40. Knoch finished the third quarter on a 13-2 run.
19-15. They outscored us here in the third, but fortunately we have a 46-40 lead.
Do trivia?
Third quarter trivia, Mike. Well, it was interesting. We got here tonight and we didn't have a power cord. That was my bad because I used it to tape the 8th grade game yesterday. By the way, we beat Valley by 14.
Good.
And still undefeated. And everything on our schedule so far, we've taken care of business. We play Springdale on Thursday, and I did not even dally. I jumped in the car immediately because I knew it was my bad. Called my wife and said, hey, meet me at the blinking light out on Saxon Road. That'll be halfway so I can get back here in time. To which my wife replied, well, I have to put my makeup on. I said, you're handing me a cord. I'm not dressed. You're handing me a cord. I call her when I get to the light in Saxonburg. Where are you? My scraper's frozen in my trunk. I said, remain at the house. Have the cord. dangling from your car when I drive by, and which I snatched it
Right.
in return.
Nicely
the
done.
trivia question.
Wells Fargo.
How long is it from Knoch High School to 1106 Broadview Boulevard, Rocket Ridge,
miles
and back?
Okay, round trip.
How long does it take?
How long does it take? You or a normal person?
Me. In this state of emergency,
Here's Bowden.
which I want any policeman to pull me over.
The president did declare it.
Yes.
Fires Dessort from right downtown for a three.
I wanted to get back for that, Mike. I just want to get on TV. I did not care. I walked right out of the gym, correct?
You did. Knew what had to be done, huh?
It had to be done. I knew where it was.
Oh, McKee nearly stole it by
walked.
Dessort.
You got to call a walk there.
Christie jumper, in and out, rebound Boda. Highlands by 9 with a basketball, right side knee. Drives in, goes to Boda
Come on,
for
baby.
three. It's
Yes.
down.
Here
Ryan
we
Boda,
go.
his first of the night, 5th point, 52-40 Highlands.
6 is now 12, Mike. That's what this team can do. Double you up.
Annis drove it in, kicked it out, 3 balls an air ball. Martin the rebound.
All right. Coach said, let's go. Keep it going. I agree.
Knees going all the way in behind the
Look at
back.
that. Oh, boy.
To McCamey, and he's fouled.
Wow. Mike, there's a time and a place for it. That was the time, that was the place. He had to do it. He had no choice but to go behind his back, and he was a magician with the ball that time. And we get Lamar McCamey on the line. Better yet, Gorley picks up his 4th foul, Mike.
Jamison the Magician. All we had to do is get him a lovely assistant. I like that. Jamison the Magician. That might be it.
Yep.
McCamey misses the first. He's shooting 56%. 52-40. Highlands by 12. 6:55 to go.
Talking to John Mason, I named him Micah, the babyface assassin. That one stuck. Maybe we'll get the magician to stick here. And they just come to me, Mike.
That's right.
You yourself have now a new catchphrase. Hopefully we'll be able to use it later
So I've
on
heard.
today.
She's sitting over there too.
To our right,
Courtney's over there.
where we want to say it, but we have to wait.
Hopefully I will get to sit. It's looking a little shaky there at the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see if the Rams can stretch it back out. Cuz missed them both. It's loose. It's Highlands basketball at 6:54. Last touch by the Knights.
And Levante did a good thing there, Mike. He put his hand on it originally. Second touch, he said, I'll let it go out of
Okay,
bounds.
I have a lookalike for you, and when we get a minute, Knoch Athletic Director Mike King is standing down there. When we get a second, I have a great lookalike.
He's a distinguished looking fella.
I got a great. You talk about just coming to me. Dessort.
And
It won't go. He'll go to the line. Ricky, could you get a shot of Mr. King standing down by the door? Shot of Mr. King standing by the door. Are you ready?
go ahead.
Mike King, Jeb Bush.
Hey, I like it.
And how about that, huh? What do you think? Coach
I
King
like
here,
it. I
done
like
a tremendous job here. He might be the only guy we recognize come next football season, by the way.
I hope not.
Dessort hits the first.
I don't want to think
It might be the only
that
familiar
meeting,
trip.
That meeting has to be soon.
It's I believe next week or late this. Mitch hits them both.
Mike, he's got 18.
And he's got 5 here in the 4th quarter. 54-40.
It's amazing how scores score, huh?
Even with a taped up old finger. That was really hideous to start with.
And it's sore.
Hannes, nice move by Hannes. Hannes got shut out the first time. That's only 5. It's his first basket since the 1st quarter. 54-42.
pass.
It got knocked around and right to Lamar, and he laid it in. His first basket of the night equals the 2 he had the first time these two teams play. Highlands by 14.
And there's your 7 in a score.
Albert.
Call him, Mike.
Had it stolen by Martin. Out to Boda. Corner Dessort. Here it
Dagger.
comes. In and out. Rebound. Ryan Boda comes out between circles to control it and got it over to Jamison.
That was going to be the one, Mike.
2 minutes into the 4th quarter, and the Rams have already scored 10 points.
Yep. They're going to start
Double
fouling.
team.
Yep.
Boda got through it. Got it to Martin. Backdoor to knee with a left hand.
Great ball movement that time, Mike.
58-42.
Knoch has got to take some chances, Mike, and Highlands making them pay for him.
Highlands on a 14-2 run of their own. Campbell's got 3.
He is literally keeping him in the game, Mike.
9 for him. He had 8 the first time. Dessort, yes.
He's got his average, Mike, 20.
60-45. Highlands by 15.
It's amazing how they get these 15-point leads, Mike. They fritter one away.
Hannes drives all the way in with a scoop shot, scores.
He's returning to his old form, Mike.
He has.
He had a badly injured leg last year, and you see him getting stronger every game.
Desort spots out to get it against Albert. 5 minutes left, fourth quarter. Highlands by 13. Trying to remain at least in a tie with Mars.
Look at him do that.
Look at that. Now that is
magician.
Jamison the magician indeed. He's got 20 himself, and it's 62-47.
Sleight of hand, Mike, huh?
Now Christie got it back to Hannes. He looks from help.
And it's all within the game, Mike. That's what I like. You know?
Mars hosting Valley tonight. That could be ugly. That's a three by Albert, and he nails it.
He's not doing it to be fancy, Mike. He's doing it because it's within the game.
10 points for Aiden Albert, and it's 62-50. The Knights won't go anywhere. 4:20 to go. This comes down to foul shooting. You got to like our chances. That's the other thing. Martin all the way in. Got shut off by Christie. He needs some help and loops it back out to knee. Rams can afford to be patient here with a 12-point lead.
Yeah, cuz. Backdoored him.
Desort right side. Into McCamey. Puts it on the floor.
Look at that move.
Made a move. Got it swatted away, and Christie has it for the Knights.
I thought there was a foul there, Mike. 4 minutes ago, 12-point Highlands lead. They went to a 2-3 last time down, Mike.
They got to be looking for Devin Campbell out of that corner. He has really shot them into this game with 3 threes here in the second half. Anna side posting to Christie. Kicked it back out to McKee for 3. Off the rim.
Nice box up by Boda that time. They had numbers, Mike.
Boda now had it knocked out of bounds from behind by Devin Campbell, and now substitutions.
By the way, Mike, the answer is 22 minutes.
22. 14-10, KQV. Give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
How about that?
That's what it was.
We talked about it earlier. From Knoch High School to Broadview Boulevard in 22 minutes.
Off the inbound, Desort missed it. Timmons will try. That's no good. And it goes off of Albert last. 3.5 to go, Highlands by 12.
I got every light. I got to admit that. My lovely wife is now at home. Oh, come
Again,
on.
off the
and
inbound.
one.
Nope, they're going to call it on the floor.
That's going to be Aiden's fourth.
And that'll be the 1-and-1, though. That's 17 fouls against the Knights.
Here's a real trivia question for you, Mike.
All right.
Who is getting beat by the worst margin in the WPIL?
Wow. I haven't looked at the bottoms of much. How about Valley? Are they in that?
They're close. The Valley girls, by the way, they lead with 36 points in the girls.
Aiden Albert's just fouled out. That's what the delay is.
Knoch is at 35. Our good friend Jason Kerr, who we'll see on Monday, got the Valley girls. The answer is their nickname's the Maples.
Mapletown.
Mapletown, Mike. Listen to these poor guys.
Out of wonderful Tri-County South when it comes to football.
Giving up 70, scoring 28.
Hello.
42-point difference.
Mitch Desort has been pure from the line tonight. He's got 21 altogether. I believe he's 6 for 6. Finger not bothering there. They missed one. Because got the rebound. And the Rams will control it at 3.5.
And that may be more important than the shot, Mike. Keeping the ball.
That's off the foot of Devin Campbell out of bounds. The Knights try to double team. Jackson McKee will check back in. 3:23 to go. Highlands by 13.
Halfway point in AAA, Mike. Mars leads in scoring with 78. Montour gives up the least, only 44.
Long one from Mitchell. It's down.
Distance. Run around.
24 points, and it's 66-50. He missed playing the other night.
There's your dagger, Mike.
Well, I'm fond of saying it as Hannes tees a long 3 up and misses. Took a funny bounce. It came back to Campbell, and he put it in. Campbell with 11 points tonight.
All off the bench.
Rieger brings it forecourt. Kicked it back out to knee. 66-52. Highlands by 14. Knee all the way in, lays it up, missed it. Weak side, Timmons.
I just love how Jamison just carries that ball down the middle, Mike.
And they're going to get knee on the foul here. That's only the third one against Highlands, second half. 2:38 to go.
Braden Timmons got 6.
Second one on Jamison. Again, that's only 3 against Highlands. But they don't want to shut the clock off under any circumstances now. Leading by 16 with 2.5 to go.
Never got in foul trouble here, Mike. Just controlled the game from the outset, just like I wanted it.
Inside to Gorley, blocked by Timmons with the left hand. McCamey controlled it. Out to Desort.
Speaking of fouls. That should have been one.
Inside to Timmons against Gorley. Put it up and in. Welcome back, number 0.
He is one tough customer, Mike.
My favorite number. Steal by knee. Off the inbound.
What a
knee
pass.
to McCamey. Blocked.
And
to Zort.
good.
Highlands 72. Knoch 52.
Just having our way, Mike.
Half of our 40% of our offensive line's leaving. Here's Hannes. Now to Campbell, a long 3. It's in and out. He is human. He did miss one. And Timmons pulled down the rebound. 1:45 to go. Highlands 72, Knoch 52. Now to Zort. Off the back door, and it's off the hands of McCamey. And now we'll get some substitutions.
Only our 8th turnover, Mike. Knoch has 11.
And Courtney, start the bus.
Get her warmed up. Highlands up by 20, Mike. Wow. It happened quick. You never heard the body hit the floor. We haven't used that one for a while either, huh?
Here's Hannes forecourt.
Bob Soggs will say.
Yes. Now they kick it back out to the corner. The 3 is put up by Knoch, is missed. Campbell got the rebound on the weak side. Worked it back to Knoch, missed the shot. Martin the rebound, lead it ahead to knee.
1 on 5.
With a minute to go.
To bring it out.
Timeout.
Timeout.
Highlands.
Thank you. Coach, we needed that.
30 seconds. Give us a chance to tell you about Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph. They'd like to welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group. It's a brand new name, but the same great services the Lucchinos have been providing the AK Valley for decades. Still affiliated with New York Life, the Lucchinos now expand your investment and insurance needs to incorporate some of the biggest names in the industry, while still giving you the peace of mind that comes with hometown service. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to Donut Connection, or you can call Joe at 724-224-8908 or Joseph at 412-818-7398. Why wait? Let Lucchino Insurance and Financial Services put you on the road to financial stability today.
All right, Mike, going to put you on the spot. You heard the rumor Mitch DeZort's going to take tomorrow off.
I've heard that rumor.
You think he does now?
No.
I don't either.
But we'll see.
He loves to play.
But we'll see. This will be
not in pain.
the Rams have not won out here since February 3rd, 2011, when they won 53-46. This is our 15th year. I think this may be the 4th one.
Yep.
May be the 4th one. We don't win out here very often. If they can hang on to this 20-point lead in the last 107, and they are going to hang on because I've instructed Courtney to start the bus.
It's official.
This will be their 9th consecutive win. They haven't won as many as 9 since they won 12 in a row, January through February of 2008.
Look at his pass.
Backdoor McCamey, he lost the handle, but he's all right.
Game done.
He's all right.
Collected, scored.
74-52, and things have gotten awful quiet in here.
And Mike, nothing Coach Stosh does. He gets something out of timeouts. You know, he's always got a play coming.
There's always a plan. I told Corey Dotchin this the other night afterwards. But they won that game the other night against Freeport because the coaches were patient. We were in a complete panic calling the game.
Oh, yeah.
We were completely panicking. And I told Corey, I said, that's why they're over there coaching the team, and we're over here yodeling. Because
nice curtain call for the starters.
And here come the starters off.
Well deserved, yep. What an effort here tonight. So glad I went back and got the power court.
Now we got a foul and one as Gorley puts it in.
Here's Ross gets his name in the book.
So Friday night we go to Hampton in a big showdown battle, but before that we'll see the Apollo Ridge Vikings tomorrow night at Ram Arena. There's some unfinished business there.
Yeah,
last year we took a butt whipping.
Yep. It was ugly and it was early. And I was sick that night, and I hurt my foot kicking a locker roaring at him.
Ben Lucas put a shot up and missed it. It's saved in bounds by Christ, but Knoch will control it at 38 seconds thanks to Mike King. And we mentioned the Jeb Bush lookalike down in the corner. Now we're going to have a timeout. We'll have a chance to thank Mike, the fine football coach here at Knoch, for all his help in getting us set up.
Coach Stosh is up 20. He's taking 2 timeouts. Now, you know what this timeout is
Well, these
all
are
about,
different
Mike?
guys playing.
Yeah, but if you take a look at, we get a shot in the huddle there. He expects the same discipline
and effort
and the same effort and just basically doing your job from these guys that he expects from his starters. At my level, we have a gold team and a white team. And yesterday, I had a lot of gold kids missing, sick. We got ear infections going around. And guys got to step up.
Campbell again, off the rim. Some of the magic might be gone. Knoch off the rebound. In and out. Ursig had it, lost it, and now it's knocked out of bounds as Mike DePasquale had a hand on it over there.
As I always tell the kids, Mike, you may never get your chance, but always be prepared, because it may come.
Like Elroy used to say on the Jetsons, a space cub is always prepared.
That's right. The world is full of indispensable men, Mike. You never know when your number's going to get called.
Here's Lucas, right side DePasquale.
I hope everybody's writing these down at home.
You ought to write a book. George is here. He's written a book.
There you go.
Tattern's written 2 books. I think George is working on number 2. There's a 3, and that's it. We wind it out. This one belongs to the Rams. Very impressive fashion. Knoch fought it back to 4 late in the 3rd quarter, but the Rams pull away and win by 20, 74-54.
And Mike, if we can bring this intensity and play like it's a big word, okay, on Friday night, we're going to do well against Hampton. I mean, they were on autopilot tonight, everything clicking, 7-man rotation. This is the Highlands team we waited to see all year. We saw it tonight. Courtney's going to start that bus.
That's 9 in a row. We go for 10 tomorrow night at home against Apollo Ridge. Thanks to Ricky Saffer, and thanks to the Pony Express for getting us back in here. So that's it. Final score, Highlands